Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. I'm going to apologize. This is my very first play on this brand new game, Story of the Seasons, Wonderful Life, and my recording software froze, so you missed me picking my character, but the character is very basic. I think you had 4 choices in eye shape, 4 choices in skin color, and the hair and eye color you had around 16 choices. I've played, as I'm voiceovering this, I've played 3 days on it, roughly about 2 hours. I love Story of the Season games. Pioneers of Olive is probably my favorite one, and I don't like this game. One, I don't like I like more of the third person play, and this is more first person play. This is where my game froze at, my screen capture did. So I cut that out and hopefully my other stuff will come out. However, if you loved the original Harvest Moon games, which is what got me started into this, I liked Harvest Moon, but I really liked Story of the Seasons. If you like the original Harvest Moon games, you're really going to like this game. It plays like a Harvest Moon game. It is much faster play than the last Story of the Seasons game. So Pioneers of Olivetown, each season was 28 days. Each season in this is 10 days. And you need to get married by the end of the first year. If you don't, they assume you don't want to play the game anymore. So essentially you have no choice. You have to get married by the end of the first year if you want to keep on playing and advance. That being said, it seems like it's slightly easier to get married in this game. I haven't really tried yet. But one of the things that was different about this game that from Pioneers of Olivetown is you got to pick your pronouns. She, her, he, them, or they, them, and I picked she, her as my pronoun. So that's like what she missed, what it froze on. We're now going around and he is showing me my farm. Again, this reads extremely like a Harvest Moon game, which it should because it is a remake of a Harvest Moon game. I think it is a remake of the original one I played on the Wii. I did not play a game system pre-Wii, so I mean, I did as a child, which is a Sega, which kind of dates how old I am. But when I got into gaming, my first game system was a Wii, and my preferred game system is a Switch. We have an Xbox in our house that my children love and my husband loves, but my preferred game system is the Switch. And to the point that I bought my own, and I don't share with my children, so I can play on my own farms, and I'm quite selfish, very much a classic only child. You have to pick a dog. This kind of made me sad that you couldn't keep both dogs, and it's like I felt guilty for picking a dog, which I know it's a computer generated dog and it's not a real dog, but I did feel guilty having to pick a dog, which I thought was kind of sad, or says something about the state of my mental health. But you do get to pick a dog. You start off with a dog. You don't have to go buy a dog. I did try to steal a cat on day 3, and you can I'll talk about that, and that's kind of funny. After this, he'll show me my farm facilities. I do not have any chickens yet. I will have to buy a chicken. I do start out with some money, which was different than the other games. I want to say I start out with 2,000 gold. This is my house. I can expand it and stuff, but honestly, if this plays like the original Harvest Moon game, I probably won't be that interested in expansion because it doesn't really affect my storage and stuff. Then I have a chicken coop. Again, no chickens. I have a barn with 1 cow. One of the things I find out later on in gameplay is with Pioneers of Olivetown, which is the game I'm also currently playing on my channel, you ring the bell and the animals will go back in at night. You have to take your animals back in at night on this game. This is much more labor intensive when it comes to this, and there was also no choice of easy or hard play on this. You just have one game mode. I'm trying to, again, I've played the Harvest Moon games. I'm trying to remember everything, even though this is much like a Harvest Moon game. I don't like that I don't have like the third person perspective, so I can't see my player run in the fields and stuff. I am the player running, and I'm going to apologize now. you see me get turned around and get lost a lot because of the camera angles. And that's what I find very annoying with these camera angles. I like being the spectator in the clouds, so to speak, and not on the ground, and that was really annoying to me. So I don't know if I would play this for fun. I'm gonna play it for the channel, but I don't think I would reach to play this game. Like, we just had a 13-hour car ride to go on vacation. I don't think I would play this game in the car ride on vacation. I think I'm only going to be playing this game to record. It's not something that I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to play this. Where with Pioneers of Olivetown, I was very into it. I have multiple farms. I play them all. I look forward to playing with it. I take it on vacation to play in the car. I don't just play it to record. So if you really, really like Pioneers of Olivetown, you're probably not going to like Wonderful Life. But if you really, really liked Harvest Moon and you're like meh about Pioneers of Olivetown, then you're probably really going to like Wonderful Life. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to play through at least the first year. I'm probably going to play through until I can have a family because I'm very interested in how that's going to work out in this game. And that's one of the reasons I tend to pick female characters anyway, but I wanted to pick a female character for that reason too. He's taking me through the town and introduced me to everybody, so I'm going to stop talking for a minute and let you see everybody in the town. I will say I was happy to see the original sprites from the Harvest Moon game pack, and not the weird sprites that are in the Pioneers of Olivetown game. It looks like I have to read the Takara's notes to figure things out, and I think they update a lot because in the first 3 days of gameplay, I'm reading a lot. I will say also, I bought the physical game of this, and it came with a game book. So those of us that have been buying Switch games for a while, they haven't been coming with game books. This one had an actual legit game book in it. I was very surprised, to the point that I called my husband into the room and I was like, oh my gosh, there's an actual game book with this. It's not a lot, it's just a cute little book that gives you basically what we're going over here. But it may be, if you like that type of thing, it might be a reason to buy the physical game and not the download. I'm gonna go ahead and try to plant the stuff. Again, this is very, very much a harvesting game. I will say also this plays like a Final Fantasy type game too, where it moves me on to the next move I need to make. So when I'm hoeing the field, I'll hoe one and then it'll automatically move me to the next plot, where in Pioneers of Wildtown you have to move yourself. three tools I'm missing, I think, are a fishing pole, shovel, and axe, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna go ahead and stop hoeing there because I don't have that many crops anyway. This is the beginning of my journey of getting lost. That's what I get for eating strange mushrooms. Awesome. My game froze again.
Yo!
Since I'm frozen, I guess I'll go ahead and we'll talk about the game a little more. I let it known at the beginning of the video. Not my favorite game. I'll give it a chance. I'll keep playing it. Graphically, though, this game is amazing. This isn't like Zelda graphics, which, by the way, my children and my husband are very into the new Zelda game right now. Never got into it. This isn't like Zelda graphics, but for a Harvest Moon Story of the Seasons game, graphically, this is great. However, I hate this first-person view. I like being the all-knowing person in the clouds, watching my person move. I don't know why it froze. However, you're going to see me get lost in town. I get turned around twice. I can't figure out how to get back to my farm. I can't find a map yet. I don't get one until later on. I think I get one on the second or third day. I'm just going to go in town and I'm talking to everybody I can meet. Well, unfortunately, my screen never unfroze, but I want to give you a kind of synopsis of my gameplay, these getting started, picking my character, going through the tutorial, everything. And my first day of play took me just over an hour, so it was like an hour and 5 minutes to do. Remember, though, you only have 10 days in every season, only 4 seasons in a year, and you have to get married before the end of the first year. If you don't, they kind of force you to. Someone will show up at your house. I guess if you want to pick who you want to get married to, you do that before the end of the year, and then whoever shows up at your house is the person you're going to get married to, I guess, after that. Or they figure that you're done playing the game. You don't want to go any further. So there's that. Still not a huge fan of the game. I will play it through at least the first year, maybe a little longer, but it is definitely not my true love. My true love so far is Story of the Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town. That is my favorite. But this is a Stories of the Season game, so I will give it a shot. Otherwise, thank everybody for watching my gameplay. I'm so sorry my screen froze and you missed me get lost in town and get turned around for a good 20 minutes. Please like and subscribe. I'm hoping my other 2 days didn't freeze. I'm a little worried. I had a lot going on my computer and I think that might have been it. So hopefully this works out. Otherwise, please stay tuned and watch my next videos.